Hello. If you guys didn't know, today marks 1 year since The Dark Times was released. Now, you might be thinking a couple of things. One, you said it was released, not made a year ago, so what happened before it was released? Two, what the heck is The Dark Times? And three, cheese. And I don't think that's what you're thinking. So to answer the second question, The Dark Times is a 16-minute long short film made by me and a group of my friends. A group of my friends and I. Gotta use proper grammar here. And it was released last year. However, the original idea came long before then. Like a long time before then. So to answer what might have been your first question, here's how that all started. The story begins in 2018. I'm gonna reveal something about myself here that you need to know in order for this to make sense. I'm homeschooled. Shocking, I know. A homeschooler who has friends? I didn't even think that was possible. I must be pretty sheltered, right? And all of my friends are too. Like, I bet we can't even play Minecraft because there's zombies and witchcraft in it, right? Come on, guys, that's just unrealistic. Anyway, since by definition, homeschoolers do not go to public school, they do school at their house, we have these things called co-op. Now, if you're a homeschooler, you probably just went like, duh, I know what that is already. To put it simply, it's school once a week with all your friends. I mean, public school is that, but whatever. With all your friends, and the classes are actually fun. And if you're like me and you're in high school, 99% of it only counts towards like extracurricular credits. But I have met my closest friends at co-ops, or a co-op. Anyway. I'm totally not at a co-op right now. Now that you know that, we can move on. My family joined a co-op in 2018, and one of the classes that I took was drama class. Our goal for the end of the semester was to put on a play for the rest of the co-op, and the play we ended up doing was something called Slappy Hooper. Before you click off, I'm gonna explain this. So, it is really odd. I don't know where this came from, but it's basically about a sign painter who is so good at painting signs that the things he paints come to life. Anyway, I ended up getting the part of Michael the Angel. So essentially, I was the guy who spoke for the boss. Now, I didn't really know anybody at this co-op at this point, so I basically just goofed off with all the other members of the co-op, especially in drama class, and I made sure I memorized my lines, and I said, you know I'm going to do good. And that's all that matters. Like, I don't care if the whole rest of the play is a complete flop. But one time at a bonfire night where all the like high schoolers or middle schoolers or both all went to someone's house and we just like hung out around a bonfire and did like manhunt and stuff like that. It's your typical average everyday thing that you do every single day. We did a bunch of those things just so you could get to know the other members of the co-op, especially the ones that are like your age. So while I was there, I saw the kid who I knew was going to be playing the main part, Slappy Hooper. So me being the weird kid that I am, walked up to him and recited my lines at full volume for everybody to hear, saying, "Don't dump that gear, Slappy, you're gonna need it." And to my surprise, he responded with his line, and we both laughed, and it was a jolly good old time. And that's basically how I met Colby. He's been on this channel a bunch of times as quite the chap, the hammer, that piano person, even though we all still call him Colby in the video because that's who he is.
And every time Slappy comes to the horizon, he reaches up with his 8-inch brush. Flip, slap, slap. The job is done!
So Shayna was in drama class, and she ended up being like a narrator for Slappy Hooper. So the main three actors, as in the only three actors in the Dark Times, all met inside drama class. We all ended up doing our part very well in the play, considering it was the most amateur play of all time. And after that semester, we were more than ready to move on and do our next big production play. If I remember correctly, Shayna is actually the one who came up with the original let's make a movie idea.
I feel like the first thing you told me to write about would be a good beginning to a mini movie for Garrett's channel.
We all said,
yes, we must be interacting her somewhere.
And we got to work on it almost immediately. We would brainstorm together in a Discord group chat called the EAC, also known as the Elmerbaby Acting Corporation. Yes, they knew about my YouTube channel at this point. No, it wasn't any good at the time. We knew right from the beginning we had to do like an apocalypse type of movie, which by the way, no we didn't. We said this because, oh, well, we only have 3 people and we don't have like background extras, so they're the last 3 people on Earth, maybe.
These are dark times. Very dark times. No one quite know who will make it out alive. Humans must learn to trust each other in this action-packed story of life and death. Humans must learn to band together and survive these times. There you go, Shayna. You got a story to write.
And we also had Logan, Colby's brother, who we hired as our cameraman for a total of $0 an hour. But story-wise, we threw so many ideas at the wall. At one point, it was going to end like, it was all a simulation the whole time. Or spoiler alert, if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it in the iCards. There were gonna be like an army of monsters at the end of the film after they killed the one. We mainly only focused on story because, get ready for this, we planned on improvising the entire movie. We literally planned on not having a script. We were going to do 100% improv, and thank God we didn't do that. I think I'd rather die than be responsible for the Dark Times improv edition. And we probably would have just ran out of time before we could have even finished it. More on that later. Meanwhile, we also had to focus on our parts in our next play that we were doing. It was supposed to be like a fourth wall breaking type of deal, like behind the scenes of a failing movie production. I was gonna play the director, Shayna was gonna play the costume designer, and Colby was going to play the scriptwriter. The entire thing got scrapped because we only had one microphone for our play. I'm still mad about that to this day, by the way, because it would have been like 1,000 times better than Slappy Hooper, just saying, but it never happened, so we'll never know. So instead, we did this thing called What is Drama, where we just give the different definitions of drama, whether it be, you know, like the play type of drama, or whether it be this. I ended up doing this.
Oh no! Juliet! Go!
Shayna ended up doing a literal backflip. And Colby did whatever this is.
Drama can also be those weird plays that no one ever quite understands. Drama can also include lots of talking.
Not our finest work. It had been a full year at co-op at this point, and of course, disaster struck. Colby and Shayna and their families left co-op. They didn't come back next year. It was pretty hard because other than one other friend, this one, it was like starting from scratch as far as like friends go. Of course I could still talk to them on Discord, but it's just not the same. It's like at the end of a school year, you know you're not gonna see your friends until the beginning of the next semester, but in this case, I knew I wouldn't. This also completely threw off our movie plan, because now we wouldn't meet once a week to work on it. So for months, we did not talk about, or plan, or write anything involving this film. Until...
Hey?
I still have the script.
And then nothing happened for 3 months. Until... we pulled it together. Not really. These are dark times.
The movie. That'd be fun.
Indeed, it would. However, we have an unfinished script. Then Colby went and got exposed to COVID.
So you can't be around anybody?
Yeah, basically.
But then, we wrote an entire script. And planned our first day of filming. Now, for the behind-the-scenes footage.
I'm mic'd up. You couldn't even tell, could you? I'm mic'd up. You couldn't even tell, could you?
There'd be a wire.
There'd be a wire. There's no winning. Perfect. The clap. The magic clap. You never heard of the magic clap?
Action!
You're walking way too fast. He's walking like...
Take two.
Wait, I don't have a gun.
I'll be over here now.
No, it's here.
Gary, why do you have swastikas in your bedroom?
I feel like now we need to cut the tape, probably. Maybe I'm resync them.
Because
Yeah.
whenever Colby goes to
That's
leave,
7.5 minutes.
And of course, because nothing can just be easy, there were some technical difficulties. When we finished filming inside, we headed outside, and I really wanted this thing to be in 24 frames per second instead of 30 frames per second. But the iPhone does not allow you to record in 24 FPS unless if you're gonna do 4K, which I did not want to do, mainly because my computer would explode if I tried to edit that. So we had to get a separate app in order to do this, and the app let us do that, but limited the bitrate unless you paid $15. That is why the trees look like this. Outside. Yay.
So basically, you guys don't even have to get down, just do the lines.
Okay, but you gotta be in character so you sound in pain so that I don't break character, so.
Ah!
Never mind.
If she wanted to kill us, she already would be dead.
She would have. There's that pause, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
So there should be monster noises, and then I think it should get a little bit shakier. You follow us as the three of us. If it gets a little shakier, look, I can do that. I can turn off the stabilization. So like, you'll like be here, and obviously I won't be running, but you'll like follow us like this. Watch. Even if I'm purposely jogging, even if you guys are moving and I like purposely go into like a jog, even if it's a slow jog, it'll help. Once you go past here, you're out of the shot. Ooh, that wind makes this a little more bearable. Garrett, hurry up before the wind stops so it's a little more bearable. Yours is recording, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
Alright.
You
You're just like reading off of the script in this one shot and then it never appears again.
It's like, what's that? We broke the fourth wall.
Ponder.
Trying to get your face from being a blown out, like, white blob.
I'm like really far away
don't
from
like
where we
neither.
took the last
Ponder.
shot.
Yeah, it's white. Although Garrett can just do color correction.
Hey guys, Garrett here to tell you that no.
But I'm in the scene.
Oh god, I forgot. What are you?
Get out of the shot. Action.
What? I just got the beans.
You can walk and eat. How far are we
That's
going?
a wrap. Yeah, that angle's a little. It's a weird angle, but I think it works. Alright.
You could probably get a closer shot on them, Logan, if it's not close right now. I mean, I don't know. I'm not.
Garrett's full frame.
Oh, okay. Yeah, back up a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
We got a shorty next
What
to
am
a
I
tall
talking
person.
about?
What were you thinking?
Good question! So this should be going back and forth, right? Like, it should be me, her, me, her.
What's
So we
Henry
need
gonna
to
do?
move away from this because you're kind of like.
What were you thinking?
I'm sorry I didn't just sleep with him all night.
No! Well, you have a hat on.
Yeah, I had it on.
You did?
Wait a second.
No, you lost it.
I lost my hat.
I'm kind of just giving up on all like
logicality.
Mistakes here because we don't have time to go back and redo these
Yeah,
things.
so like, I said that I would be back.
And what, we're just supposed to trust you?
You guys are being too loud.
I looked
Shut
at
up, Henry! Henry, shut up! But...
Why is it like this?
Why are you guys so bad at
I was just laughing because he went.
It's because we're not angry at each other.
I know. That's
Here! Henry, shut up! Got it.
Why do I keep forgetting that line? Okay, I keep forgetting that freaking line. What is it? No, that one line is the only one I forget. You didn't have a choice,
did you?
You didn't have much of a choice, did you? I sure
I
did.
sure did! I knew you were trouble since the moment I saw you!
I'm sure this looks really dumb, but you know, the next movie we make, if ever, we're wearing shorts.
Or you guys are visiting us, we're doing it on the Mississippi.
Yeah. Perfect.
So, my first line.
So that's it.
So that's it. Okay, got it.
Do we just let him die?
Okay, from there, I can
There's nothing we
improv
could have
it
done.
first. Ready? Yep!
And action.
So that's it. We just let him die.
There's nothing we could have done.
Yes, there is. We could have actually helped him.
Look, I'm done arguing with you. Henry did that for us to survive, not fight.
Cut.
Oh, I thought that was a bug. That was heckin' scary. My heart's gonna pit. That would be
scary.
heckin' scary.
Sky. And I need a water bottle.
I'll get you one. How about that?
You're gonna get me a water bottle?
A bottle of water. Bottle of water.
Have a Bud Light, not sponsored. Just like.
Oh, air.
Hey. Did you see that graveyard over there?
Here we go.
Take 2. Take 3, actually.
Taking so much time, I don't even know. I don't even know what.
Should I just start writing on here a different number on every page and be like, action?
We should do like a take count, like take 1, take 2. That way
Yeah.
it's like.
All right.
Put tally marks. Just put tally marks. Hey. Did you see that graveyard over there?
Okay then.
Cole, it's not that hard.
Take 4.
Hey, did you see that graveyard over there? I hear people are dying to get in. I'm sorry, that's just my poor coping skills.
It's okay. I've actually dealt with this before.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I lost my brother before this happened.
I'm sorry.
The rest of my family after that.
Come on!
That was a good shot!
She pulled a water bottle out. What's so funny about that?
To Henry.
Cut.
Yay! You're ruining it.
So bad, but whatever. It's fine. I've got baby hands.
Hey, what's the line after I go? I've been thinking.
We go kill the monster.
No, for Shayna.
Okay, what are you thinking?
Okay, I was double checking that I didn't just say okay.
What are you thinking?
What were you thinking?
That's the worst idea I've ever heard.
What, talk about that character arc. What were you thinking? Okay, what are you thinking? Just restart. Just restart.
Yep.
I just run up with the script. Hey! I'm going back to him and like you can come a little bit.
Yo, should you walk up and you bro hug me?
No. Not the time yet.
Not till after.
Here, take this.
Okay. What are these for?
Aluminum bullets. Turns out the monster hates bean cans. You didn't even load your gun up yet.
I can't really like.
We can cut angles now. Doesn't matter. Just go like.
And drop it.
Hey, I'm not shooting that well.
Sweet.
I can do that.
Okay, then what happens?
It cloaks.
Cloaks.
Hey, where'd it go?
Alright. I have an idea. Then from behind, so like you see that's not there anymore.
Henry! There it is! It's a...
That's good. It doesn't matter because we don't need that audio. It
yeah.
just gives you a cue. Alright,
I
that's
can
it, this?
mute it.
That's it?
Yep.
Woo!
This video is taking me so long that you will be able to see visible hair length change throughout the video. I'm just that bad at YouTube at this point. After filming for only 3 days, we finished filming. Well, kind of, because I had to reshoot a different scene, and it's kind of obvious where that takes place. But anyway, we had to do it in 3 days because, well, Colby and his entire family were moving to a different state. And they knew they were going to be busy from like May until... Never mind, they're still busy to this day. When filming was complete, it felt like a massive weight was just taken off of all of our shoulders. At least that's what I think. I know for me, definitely it was like that. Because now I could take as long as I needed to edit the whole thing, which doing so was very tedious, but very fun at the same time. After not even a month of editing, I finished the thing. I finished the whole thing. I had been editing everything together for months at this point. And we finally released it on YouTube on May 2nd, 2021. And we all held our breaths. We were all proud, I think, of what we had accomplished in such a short amount of time, especially because we all had little to no experience. I was pretty much the main person with experience because I'd been doing YouTube for a while. But even then, I never did like a proper short film. We advertised the heck out of this thing, like way more than what was probably necessary. And to our surprise, it did way better than we all thought. Well, better than I thought, because I thought it was gonna be absolutely horrendous. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Is it even good? That's debatable. But of course, I have to say yes. We did everything we could with the tools and the time that we had, and we made not only a movie, but an experience that none of us are ever going to forget. I think. I hope we don't. Like, before we started it, we went months and months and months without seeing each other. And for all I knew, I was never going to see any of these people again. So it's just great to be able to have, like, this thing, this film, to be able to say, hey, that's when we started talking again. That's when we all got back together. And, hey, that was the grand finale before Colby and his whole family moved. So to sum this all up, bringing it back to the original question from the beginning of the video, The Dark Times is a 16-minute long short film made by me and a group of my closest friends, and it is totally amateur, and it took way longer to come up with the concept than it actually took to finish the dang thing. We started doing this in 2018 and didn't get it done until mid-2021. Multiple year process. To Colby, Shayna, and Logan, if you guys are watching this, I really hope that you are, because this is mainly for us and nobody else. That's why it's as long as it is. I just said I don't care if nobody watches it. I know we probably will. I just want to say thank you to you guys again for making this dream come true, because I've always been interested in filmmaking. Like, that's why I started YouTube. Obviously, I can't make every video into its own like cinematic masterpiece by myself, but with YouTube I can at least make something. It's like my creative outlet. But thanks to you guys, we were able to do something that I've always wanted to do, and something not a lot of other people can say that they have also done. It was a wild ride, but I'm still happy that we were able to get it done and just have a good time with it. So now that I've hopefully answered your original question, if that was your question, it begs another question. What's next?